Our imperfections are what make us unique, which is why we should embrace them. Hello everyone, I am Aadrika Rudra Earla from Anontalks, and today I will be talking about self-esteem and why people have less of it. We are perfect just the way we are, and we don't need to change anything to look perfect to others. We are the only ones who see all the little and possibly imaginary or irrelevant imperfections in the way we look or act. When we see others online, we wonder, why don't we look or act as perfect as them? Well, the thing we forget while looking at others online is that they are showing us their best moments, which have been meticulously planned, and the photos which they are showing us have been taken possibly hundreds of times to get that perfect shot, making it seem like their life is perfect. And that's why in reality, on a normal day, we feel as though we're not equal to them, because we don't do all the planning, nor do we put in the effort to show a picture perfect version of our life to others. People spend a lot of money and time on their makeup and having clothes that look extravagant and luxurious, but they don't show how they look in the bad moments or just how they look on a normal day in the house. Which is why we all have to stand tall, think big, and feel proud. This is why we shouldn't beat ourselves up for not being equal to someone just because our clothes aren't as fancy as theirs or our house isn't as big or luxurious as the ones we see online. So me personally, sometimes I look at a photo of myself and I'll think, oh, why am I standing like that? Or why is my hand in that weird position? But in reality, it's still a good picture, and frankly, I'm just creating an issue that doesn't exist. That's the way the human brain works. It's designed to see flaws in ourselves, but sometimes we overthink it and get carried away, and eventually just beat ourselves up for no real reason. Even with the economic status of the world, we can't get jealous or be envious of someone who has a job that earns more than us if it's a completely different kind of job. For example, you can't compare a software engineer getting $1,000 and a lawyer who is earning $1,200. This comparison is impossible because it's a completely different line of work. But we still compare, completely forgetting this fact. This is why I feel like having confidence in yourself is the first thing you need to be confident in your personality and your demeanor. If you have the confidence that you are perfect the way you are, you can achieve confidence and happiness in your life. Stopping this kind of unhealthy comparison is the first step to improving our mental health. These comparisons and the thought of not being equal to someone, being below someone, really damages our mental health the most. When we lose our self-esteem, we stop focusing on ourselves and our mental health, and we start focusing more on what others think about us. For example, we start comparing ourselves with others more, and we focus more on making sure that we're successful. We will lack the confidence to speak up, as well as the courage to stand up for ourselves. This is why we have to give more importance to our mental health and happiness than what other people think of us. We all have to love ourselves with all our quirks, qualities, perfections, and imperfections. On that note, let's spread the message. Atma Saman hai to sab kuch hai. If we have self-esteem, we have everything. Thank you.